out your cash flow problem. But how it is determined whether it's a finance lease or an operating lease is different. It depends. It gets certain looseness. So if you take one step outside that, can be defined as an operating lease rather than a finance lease. Now, just because like the guy, they just they check him because of them thing in it, people in the claim now say, oh, if you don't do bad thing over the years. But I will talk about it at some point, some people. Now, so the same thing. Now, so one day, like a few months ago, I think like before Christmas was October or September 10. Imagine Jagaban doing extremely well now America. I just see number one piece, somebody they go in the circulator, somebody said that to me, like, oh, they say Jagaban dip and this, that. I was like, me not sabi the guy. I was like, later on now, I begin to check, ask the one the way Sabia, then they say a false news. And I say, Papa God, why salon man with this? So when somebody becomes successful, will they go and dig now out for put and down? Ow, why? Why? We all know fake news about the guy. Salon man mentality. Anyway, salon people left. You know, this toll gate, the information where Kemosi say actually tell we, salon people, it is powerful. You know, it talks something in an interview today with People's Power and Andrew, where he say, you know, for take away the burden from the people. Powerful. And one thing where he say, where I be don't talk about, some people now remember where they always the grumble say, oh, we debt na burden. And always they tell us say, no, how we go sit down, like with everything where we get, debt become a burden. With debt become a burden. It means, sorry, people, we are reckless as a country. Because, you know, there is something, a tool in finance called debt refinancing. You they refinance your debt. You can either kind of like negotiate for like a lower interest payment if it become burden, or you kind of like extend the term. And Honorable Kemosi say something now Yahweh powerful. Where he say, at the time when they signed the contract, originally it was 23 years. But because they went to parliament, and also yesterday I talked about this, and praise them and say, you see, but no. In fact, the praise, I don't mention but 4 things them now. This they can make number 4 katima. But they only mention the one side. The number 14 where he mentioned, he say they went to parliament. And that kind of like is in sync with like waiting Abdul Kago say the minister don't get right for pronounce that without parliamentary approval. I try to connect that dot. It's always say, and it starts the one make unto 6,000 millions. And then you went to parliament, parliament say, no, it's expensive. They can go back now, the drawing board, they kind of like put them to 4,000. So as a result of it becoming 4,000, now make they extend the term from 23 years to 25 years. Salon people, that extension from 23 years to 25 years is what the financiers call debt refinancing. In other words, renegotiating your debt. So it doesn't become burdensome. Basically, what do you tell we now debt refinancing? Simple. Simple as German wash. But all of these things, I said it yesterday. And you know what? It make I realize, say, the toll was 142 million. People were thinking that it was 160 million, according to Edmond Abu. But him being the works minister at the time when the contract was signed, I believed him. I take his word for it as more credible information. You see the reason why you for talk? And by the way, you like when you talk your age, it make I realize, yes, my papa big for you. My papa would have been 70 now if he was still alive. You know, salon people are 72 or 73 or so. Yes, my papa big for you. Yes. Anyway, Salon people, the reason why Honorable Kemosi say for talk now because of the useful information they have. Guess what? As a result of like, I think when they do an interview, they try to call the amount, like the interest payment and every other thing where they put inside it, it sum up to like 259 million. I think if they try to say 259 million, the repayment, like after interest on all lending and the thing where they factor inside. So the original cost, the book value of it was 142 million. And then like, of course, like it say where they put all kind of yama inside and now the interest rate, like it becomes 259 million. So a lot of people, if you divide 259 million by 25 years, that, then they run them for, it means like, them people are going to collect about, like, I think, $10 million every year. And from that $10 million, we get to understand again from Honorable Kemosi say, how powerful for better man they had to talk. We get to understand, say, the governments, they get 10% from it, which from the 10 million that they collect every year, it means like $1 million from the toll, they go to the government. $1 million, they go to the government. Some people, you see, waiting I can always they try for say, politicians them not for make we the people afraid for ask them question, and they should be humble enough for make we talk to them, as long as not to that disrespectful way. And I have a nature of not disrespecting people. I believe so. But you know what? We have the right. I remember back in the days, like Prince Philip, the Queen in Man, where we die. Then become like one time the way they catch him, camera catch him. The way like they talk on their throat about one journalist will be able to harass a life bad. Like now he talk say like not this again, but or he use like a swear word against the journalist where they pick him up on. They're afraid we. They're afraid we. Because we for ask, as long as you not disrespect them, you not cost them a man, which I would never do. Holding our leaders responsible doesn't mean like we have to be rude to them. But what I do, I have no regret and I owe no apology to it. I don't. All I did was to say, don't say that. It is your responsibility. And you also tell me that saying that your responsibility, you get the obligation. That's what you say. That's what you tell me. You even apologize for when you delay for tell me. So what is the problem for make I say, don't say you don't want to talk? Waiting wrong with that. Look at the kind of things them where you tell me how useful they are. Some people, I really want to talk deep about the car powership, but I don't eat in too much. Oh, the car powership where I talk about salon people, imagine these people, they go take debts now for campaign for something where the people, they pay for charge their light. Salon people, una they pay for una light. Una they go buy light. Una they pay for them. That money the government suppose or EDSA suppose to be the middleman between una and car powership. They don't take the money now, they don't eat them. Then they can't go take debt. For waiting they don't eat. Now they can take debt now, put up on top una head for make una pay waiting they don't eat. They eat the beef, then give it the bone. I would drill into that. Tomorrow. And I'm sorry, this old toll gate and Honorable Kemosi say, like, it's in the way they send to take me time. I'll drill into it. Because you see salon people, Now the government, they go issue bond for men to go pay Kapawa sheep. This old tailgates, you know, I know you can also say make one point where he say they are cash trap. Trust me, I don't tell you this. These governments, they don't run out of money. And they listen to the Minister of Works where they talk, say, oh, well, as long as we have up IMF, a country where full of wealth, now in the above per IMF and World Bank. It means you not just not get idea how for turn on 2 to 4. I always go on this example. Salon tell like a person with a left 10-story building unfinished house. All what he need for do now for fix window. All what he do, he need for do. He not getting money for fix window physically. All he need for do now for go to a bank, show them the proof of the house. You know, guarantee that like when they give the money, it's repayable. The house then like a kind of like rentable. You know, like it can make money out of it. As long as you know to drunk command, we're reckless. When they give money, it will just go put fire on the house. They just need for sure say it is credit worthy. Now that's not what you need for do. Then they go give money for look after the house there. They go give for me finish up and then rent the house. That is all that is needed from Salon. Confidence. All of these things bring about confidence. Look like the audit report. You know, when they talk now, say, oh, it's a mere opinion. They don't make people, they don't believe, say the audit findings a mere opinion. They're not. The simple thing, as I said yesterday, they say the auditor general or the principal auditor that is signing the audit report, they say, in my opinion. So, whatever way you find out, it's a disclaimer, it don't have problem. And they say, yeah, I go, me no mix so I go church, on a sabida parable will be small. Now, that's not what the auditor general is trying to say. But in findings, it's up to you, the user of the account, for all of them and say, I'll go dig into it, I'll go find a lawyer for pick on this thing where it happen, so where the auditor general find out. And you know what? We get the people in the parliament, we get like an oversight responsibility. That when the auditor general law writes up, it don't let Pangiana say, hey, when I look at me no mix so, the auditor general just they turn it back, me no mix so, and they go church. And the parliamentarians, they get the responsibility for look at those findings. The opinion bit, it's only like, you know, as a cover blind, a protection by the auditors then. That's the only reason why they say it's an opinion, in my opinion. So, don't give me opinion. The findings are not opinions. They are there for make use of them. Now they are translating it as if it's a mere opinion. Again, the Kapawa sheep. The former Minister of Energy and Power. Surely I want to believe people have the contract to this. Like waiting Kemosi say they offer now and say the contract there with them. They don't tell we the things them. Can the former Minister of Energy and Power come out and speak up about these things? Just as Honorable Kemosi say. But no one praise themselves too much now because may not like I say now because of waiting people and tell them say. And I hope he did not see it as like criticism from me. I hope it's a way for making see say the world in himself talk in the contemporary society we are living now. A need for communicate to we. He say this dissemination of information is paramount. So the former Minister of Energy and Power, Dia, yourself can do what Kemosi say they do. Me famulem at the left and I have a very pleasant evening. Now, not listen, if people are telling us, say, so CashBox say. I'm like, this now the program. Salute CashBox. And God bless you now. And have a very, very good evening. Thank you very much.